We live.
Yo, Jay, you gonna kick this shit off?
Yep.
Well, kick it off, man.
What y'all about to freestyle or something?
Come on.
Hey, what up, everybody? Tune in to the Urban Paranormal Podcast live. I'm your moderator, Trent A. Johnson.
I'm your host, J.H.
Hey, we waiting for y'all to get in the room. We are about to start the show in about 5 minutes, so we need to get the room populated. You can join us on YouTube Live at Urban Paranormal /DSB Media or right here on Facebook. What's tonight's show about, Jay?
Tonight we're going to be talking about haunted items.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, I know. We got an old friend in the house.
Absolutely.
Right. Now let's get this room populated. Got my boy K-Dog in the house, special guest.
K-Dog. What's up, K-Dog?
What up, y'all?
Oh, you do that dance out, man.
I'm looking ugly.
That's the June Bug.
Yeah, that's that June bug. Shout out to that boy June Light.
June Bug Challenge, huh?
Yeah. I'm gonna wear it out.
You are really wearing it out.
Wear it
You
out.
are really wearing it out, man.
I'm trying to get him to repost me.
Yo, who else we got over here? Oh yeah, we got my homeboy Trent. Yeah, that's what's up. Movie maker. Come on, man.
Y'all gonna get this room populated.
And we got Jay over there.
Oh yeah.
Yo, I'm waiting for that next screenplay. Where's that screenplay at, man?
It's coming, bro. It's coming.
It's coming? All right, that's what I'm waiting for. And at the end, what we got over here?
Ramon. What's going on?
Ramon. We are so glad to have you here.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Glad to be here.
Yeah. This is the Urban Paranormal Podcast. Urban Paranormal Podcast. Okay. Check out the Urban Paranormal Podcast.
Oh yeah. Here we go, Jay.
Welcome, everybody, to another great episode of the Urban Paranormal Podcast, where you might be crazy to some, but your family
loves.
Hey, we got silence.
Everybody got silent, like, whoa, okay.
Well, everybody doing something, bro. You know, we got jobs all around here now and shit.
Yeah,
bro. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? That's crazy.
Everything has changed, but
Yeah.
I am your host, J.H.
And I'm your moderator, Trent A. Johnson.
And right now we have a returning, a big member at this point. Yeah, please keep your phones
turn
off,
that
man.
shit off, bro.
Yeah,
Turn it on mute, please, sir.
thank you. We have
Yeah.
Ghost Houston in the house.
Yeah. What up?
What
Ramon?
up? What up?
Yeah,
What's going on, man?
What's going on, man? It's been a minute.
Oh yeah.
and we also have Caleb. I mean, this guy's a jokester. You guys check him out on
Well,
TikTok,
I gotta correct you. His name is Caleb.
Caleb.
Okay. If you gonna rock with that,
Caleb, it's all the same.
yeah.
I like the lum at the end because to the ladies I am yum.
Okay, I was just trying to get your name correct, bro. You know what I'm saying?
K-Yum.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
K-Yum.
Okay.
All right.
We got an interesting show tonight, bro.
We do.
And
We
some
do.
interesting guests.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Also, we have, of course, What's That Network? Ego from Ego Network Television.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey.
Your repeat offender right here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And the people behind the camera, we have the weatherman D Ray,
Isn't it easy, baby?
and we have our tech guy OZ. And walking into the building at this point in time, we have our Amazon. She's out there in the back. And as well, we have our anchorman, David R. He most likely be on. Okay. So here's the deal, guys. We're actually talking about haunted items. Now,
It's a scary topic.
yeah. And the way these things work Trent, is, as far as my understanding is that let's say someone pass away or something, and they own these pair of shoes.
Yeah.
And they might have died tragically or whatnot, and so now you give these shoes to someone else.
Okay.
And you're kind of walking in that dead guy's, footsteps.
So
And-
it's kind of like almost like a residual down there.
yeah, but those things start happening to you.
Oh wow.
And that's what I'm kind of thinking, like when I say haunted items, it's so many different things, from shoes, from rings. They even have this thing, wherein you don't buy a used wedding ring at like a pawn shop
Wow.
because someone might have died or whatever. You
Oh
give them
no
that
shit!
ring.
I never heard that one.
Yeah, so it's so many different things, which is why I'm glad that Ghost Houston came.
Yeah.
Because-
maybe he can give us some pointers
on that.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing for you guys at home, what I want you to know is that he brought us some items, some real fucking haunted items.
shit, and I'm not touching none of
In
it.
the room?
I actually want to touch it, so he's
Wow.
going to tell me which ones I can and
Hell no.
and can't. You know,
Trent's
what I mean?
like, oh hell
No
no.
way.
Right. So I tell you what, Ramon, why don't you kind of tell us what's up on these particular items and why they are cursed or
Well, let's just do one at a time.
Yeah, one
at a time.
One at a time.
Just
All
start
right.
with one of them. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let me add to what you were talking about
Yeah.
with
Mhm.
haunted items. Yeah, man, you're absolutely right. It can be residual as far as energy is concerned, but it can also be intelligent.
Oh
And-
wow.
Okay.
Right. And
Okay.
so the theory is that energy can attach itself to certain objects. That person could have had an affinity to that particular object,
Okay.
be it a doll or
Right.
something. And that energy just stays with that object wherever it goes. And that happens a lot in the case of dolls. And so
Oh,
these
wow.
dolls come from all over the country, quite frankly.
Wow.
And they come to me from different, kind of in different methods. Sometimes I look for them.
I imagine people get them and are afraid and send them to you.
That happens quite a bit.
Wow.
Right?
But why are people afraid?
Because they don't understand. Well, I mean, the reality is you inherit a doll or you buy an antique doll and suddenly shit starts flying off your
Oh
your
no.
wall. And you're like,
Wow.
well, and then you start trying to ascertain, when did that start? Well, that started when I brought this doll into the house. Well, then let's get rid of it.
Yeah.
Well, how do you get rid of it? Well,
Wow.
what's got two thumbs and it'll take it? This guy.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow.
So
You'll
um,
take it.
I'll take it.
Right.
And there's a reason why I choose to take it.
Yeah.
I don't have kids, man.
Wow.
Okay.
I don't have a wife.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And so my responsibilities are quite frankly just to myself.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're lonely and you just got some dolls to hang out with you. I'm just messing with you.
Wow.
guys.
No, I got
Is
you.
one of them inflatable? No, I'm just playing.
I mean, but I mean, I find
Wow.
I find it really intriguing that people will collect, haunted items,
Sure.
and keep them, especially when there's so much negativity or whatever attached to the idea of having a haunted whatever. You know what I mean?
Sure. So, and I think a good thing for the listeners to understand is just because there's negativity attached to the idea does not mean there's negativity attached to the doll.
Wow.
See, that's what I'm talking about, folks. I knew he was gonna break that down because Trent thinks this shit's really negative.
But what I want to know is, why do you want to grab all these dolls yourself? What made you feel like you're the one to get all these things together and keep all these things,
He's
these
the-
bad things? What makes you want to do that?
He's the golden child, man.
Right.
So this is a simple answer, man, but it is all in the name of research,
Wow.
Oh,
right?
Wow.
I live my life to try to, man, if you remember, I was back here a few
Mhm.
months ago and I was
Yeah.
telling you about how I got started.
Yeah.
And I had that situation where I saw that shadow just travel across my living room.
Mhm.
And I've been looking for answers ever since, man.
Oh wow.
You know,
Wow.
and that is the reason why I'm curious, I guess, more than anything, and I'm looking for answers.
Well, I got a question,
sir.
Have you ever came across one of these objects where you was like, hell no, I got to get this shit out of my house?
Yeah, we were afraid.
One that was just too much.
For me personally, no. However, members of my team, yes.
Oh wow.
See, Ramon's a G, bro.
I'm a G too.
I mean, Caleb, go ahead, say something, man.
When they start floating around, you just look at it.
I mean, yes.
Do they really do that?
They'll move.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they do.
Well, I hope they don't do that tonight.
They'll move.
No, I want them to move tonight.
Well, can we
if
start
they move
off
tonight? I'm running.
Wow, y'all
straight
brought,
up.
y'all
Right.
brought me here.
I'm gone.
Wow. Okay, so can we get some names of the dolls? I see you have dolls.
Sure.
And boxes.
Dolls and boxes. So I
Okay.
brought some haunted dolls from around the country and a couple of Dybbuk boxes, and I'll explain what all that is.
Okay.
What the hell you got me into?
Hey, bro, demon time.
I love it, guys.
So we'll start with the young lady in the front. This
Okay.
young lady
Beautiful,
here.
beautiful.
I love her hair.
Yeah, I think she's from the 60s.
Okay.
Her name is Susie Q.
Okay.
And
Nice name.
a friend of mine named her because she didn't come with a name. And she actually belonged to my partner, Jack, my investigating partner. It was his mom's doll, I believe, when she was younger. And it got passed down to Jack's sister. And Jack's sister wanted nothing to do with it because the doll would be moving around the house.
Holy
talking about
shit.
moving.
Wow.
So she got rid of it and gave it to Jack. And Jack didn't want it. And he's like, will you take it?
So
And I'm
has
like,
it ever moved around your house?
the arm and the eyes have. So
Oh,
it's
wow.
got eyes that it's old school. And if you like lay it down, the eyes will close.
Oh
Right.
shit.
And if you
Yeah,
pick it
you
up, the
pick
eyes
it
will
up.
open.
Yeah.
The eyes will blink,
Holy shit.
right? And the arm will move by itself as well.
Damn it.
I've only had it for but what's really crazy is the other day I brought her out in my house and she was laying down and I picked her up and her eyes wouldn't open.
Yeah.
She was still asleep.
And I tried to open her eyes physically with my hands and I couldn't.
Oh
I
shit.
could not physically move her. And then I just left her there. And then 5 minutes later, I came back in the room and her eyes were wide open.
Wow, she wasn't ready to be
She
fucked
wasn't
with.
ready.
That's
Yeah.
something.
Okay, so when you first came in before the show started, you said we could touch the boxes, but make sure we don't touch the dolls.
Correct.
Why is that?
There's energy attached to these dolls and there's energy attached to the boxes, but the boxes have a little different MO.
Okay.
The dolls in and of themselves aren't necessarily evil. However, energy is attached to them, I do believe, and handling them could very well mean that energy becomes attached to you.
I could take something home. I wasn't gonna touch the shit. No way.
I wanted
and I
to
didn't
touch
mean to
it.
call it
I'm not
shit.
gonna touch
You
it
know what I'm
either,
saying?
bro.
Yeah.
I already said my prayer.
I respect it.
Wow.
So for you guys at home, that know me and whatever. So the situation was this here. I wanted to really touch the dolls. You know what I mean?
Go ahead.
Right. I did no, but he said no. He said, do
Okay.
not disrespect that. Don't do it. So I have to, he's our guest. I have to
Okay.
respect him.
Okay.
But you guys at home know I did ask. And he said no. But I'm get to touch the boxes apparently. So that's gonna be
You're gonna be
fucking
touching the
awesome.
box by yourself.
I know,
And
right?
another thing I asked is just don't
Antagonize.
right?
Yeah.
Don't make jokes about them.
I did my research. Yeah.
It's just not a game you want to start playing, right? It's
There
not.
you go.
It's not something you want to do.
Wow.
So, as far as that's concerned, so that's Susie Q right here.
Okay.
Right.
I've had her for maybe, gosh, I guess like 3 months.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Nothing negative attached to her, man, but she is pretty active.
Holy shit.
She's like an old singer.
Yeah, for
You know,
sure.
the old school singers.
You know, and the style of doll she is, the way she's made, I think it's pre-1960, if I'm not mistaken.
wow.
So now you're looking at a doll that's 60 years old or something.
Wow.
Right? So,
Right.
So that's Susie Q.
Okay.
Okay.
This one here is William, and William is cool. I like William.
Uh-oh.
You
Can I
said-
ask you a question though?
Sure.
So is there any chance that like some paranormal residue could rub off on the table and be stuck there or
No,
something?
no, you're
Okay.
fine. You're fine.
Okay, cool.
You're fine. I run
Cool.
I run the show with these guys.
Already, okay.
He bossed them around.
So this is William, and William came to me, man. He came. Someone sent him to me.
Yeah.
And he came to me with a handwritten letter, and they said William is nothing but love and light, and means no harm. just a child. I think the spirit of a 5 or 6-year-old child that likes to play.
Awesome.
And the child passed away, and the little child was named William. And I remember, you know, they in the handwritten letter it said he likes to be held.
Holy shit.
Okay, so I'm whatever.
So you hold him?
Well, no, I wouldn't think it. I mean, whatever, right? It likes to be
Yeah.
held. It's a doll.
Yeah.
In the name of research, I'll hold on to him to see what happens.
Yeah.
And something crazy cool. I moved from Kingwood, north side of Houston, to the south side of Houston, and I had these dolls in a box. And the box was sitting in a spare bedroom for, 2 months, maybe, because I was trying to figure out what to do with them.
Right.
And I'm watching TV, and suddenly I hear music start to play.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So William has a music box attached to him, and I completely forgot.
Oh shit! You about to play devil music, bro?
No, man.
Nah, come on. Yeah.
Demon time.
Demon
Oh,
time.
So-
Jesus time.
Hold on. Let the audience hear the music. It's beautiful.
He said Jesus time.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Say it again, K-Dog.
You hear that?
I bleed
So
the blood.
That's William's music.
That is beautiful music,
Oh
William.
wow.
So
Okay.
essentially what
I see.
happened was I was sitting
Got skills.
in the living room watching TV. William had been in a box for 2 months, and suddenly this music starts playing from the back bedroom.
Wow.
And I'm like, what in the blue hell is going on here?
Yeah.
And I go and I look, and I'm like, oh, that's the box. And I open the box, and it's William, and the music's playing, and I pick him up just like this. I pick him up, and as soon as I pick him up, the music stops, right?
Wow.
And I'm like, okay, I don't think anything of it. He just stops like that, and I put him down, and I walk out of the room, and the music starts again, and I kind of stop him.
So it's like him crying, basically.
He wants you to pick him up.
And so I pick him up again, and the music stops, and I'm looking at him, and I put him down, and it plays, and I'm like, Jesus. So before I knew it, I'm sitting and I'm watching TV, holding this doll just like this, right?
Yeah.
And I remember what they said, that the doll likes to be held.
Right.
Oh, wow.
So today in my home, I'll get little pitter patter of feet running around.
Yeah.
Books get thrown off my bookshelf.
Okay, so let me ask you this. How does energy get attached to these dolls?
So this could have been William in real life, William's favorite toy,
Oh, okay.
right? Like he could have been that part of his life.
Oh,
It can be done via ritual, some believe.
wow.
Mhm.
That's incredible.
My guess is that this was William's toy,
Okay.
Okay.
and that was kind of his right-hand man, so
Wow.
to speak, right?
Brother's favorite toy.
Yeah, exactly. So my guess would be, something along those lines, a traumatic event kind of led to
Got
it.
you.
Attaching itself to this. So I do believe William is haunted. I do not think it's negative.
Okay.
So just as a general rule, I said don't touch the dolls. But if you want to touch William, he's
Right.
He's the
Nah,
one.
I mean,
He's the one you can touch.
William, though, that particular doll, the style of that doll is very old looking, but it's the fact that he's like in mid crying.
Right.
That the look on his face and everything. He's like crying and about to cry.
Yeah.
You feeling sorry for him, Jay?
I do. It reminds me of my son.
Oh, wow.
So much. Reminds me of my son. He say shit to him.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, you say shit to him, and then he
Wow.
does that face. So that's a beautiful one. But what about the one that looked frightened to death with the mouth wide open?
Oh, this one right
wow.
here.
Hell.
This
Yeah,
is,
but wait, before we go through all the dolls, let's get a little bit into the the haunted items and cursed items. We don't want to blow Ramon.
All
Yeah,
all
at once.
I know.
Yeah.
All right, Ramon, we're
Yeah.
done with you in about
Take it
20 minutes
slow.
out.
I know, right? Wow.
Well, here go the thing. It's kind of weird because I think Annabelle or whichever.
Oh,
Yeah, it's so many.
Annabelle.
It's so many different ones, and even from the series for the kids called Goosebumps, they had Woody. These particular items were always considered to be cursed items.
But Annabelle was real though.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just saying this has been around a long time.
Yeah.
That people really believe in items being cursed.
Yeah.
I have a friend that when he receives something from someone, before he brings it in his home, he actually blesses it and does this real weird ritual and
That's
shit.
probably the best thing to do, bro.
Well, yeah, he claims that you could bring people's negative energy in your home, and next thing you know, you and your girl or whoever starts fighting and whatnot, and it's all because of a picture.
Wow. And speaking of cursed items, I'm gonna bring up one of these supposedly haunted items. Okay, so this is a painting painted by Ryan Almighty, and he painted this painting of Charles Manson.
Awesome.
But get this shit, bro. He painted the painting with his own blood.
That dude is dope.
What?
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope or crazy?
It's fucking psycho.
Dope.
He
Probably both.
He fucking drew his own blood and painted a painting of Manson out of his blood.
That is a legit.
And then he was like a pen pal of Manson before he died. Yeah. And in 2017, when Manson died, he was able to get Manson's ashes, and he used Manson's ashes to do the eyeballs of the painting. So this painting is made out of a serial killer's ashes and blood.
Eat that, Picasso.
That is some freaky shit.
He just beat you.
Yeah.
He beat you, bro.
Yeah,
I love it. I wish I could have. How much it cost? Do you know?
You can actually hire him. He's on Twitter. I'm trying to get him on the show.
Okay,
I actually tweeted him today. His name is Ryan Almighty.
Well, I don't want to hire him. I want to get his painting of Manson.
That painting probably is high.
You probably can't afford
It's expensive.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow. And this dude got like horns. He got the horn implant.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wow.
Black eyes and shit. Yeah.
Man, I would
That's
so
not awesome. But
it is awesome. I just don't have the courage to do that, but I would. I would definitely do that. You know,
do what? Get horns and shit.
Yeah, get the horn implants with the black eyes. That shit, and the teeth be all. You know, that shit is dope.
I think me and the weatherman, we'll have to click on you or something, bro. Every time, eat once a day. Ass whooping once a day. Every podcast.
It's the ass whooping once a day.
Yeah.
Man,
you might be able to take one of us, but
man, why y'all can't let me be free, bro?
Okay.
Let me be free.
Go ahead and be free, Jay. Go and get you some implants. And
there you go. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? They want to stop me from being the best me. You know what I mean? But
be all you can be.
Right.
Yeah. But I mean, really, when you think about these like haunted items and stuff like that, based off culture, there's always been a lot of negativity.
But you know what I want to know?
What?
I want to know would K-Dog touch one of those items?
No, man.
Shit.
If I'd have known that, I wouldn't even been in here.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Huh? We're gonna put it on TikTok.
No, I can't do that.
What's that? The June bug?
Yeah.
The June bug dance.
You might can get what's Susie
that
Q?
shit might go 3
Hey,
million.
You might get Susie Q.
You might get 3 million hits.
No, I'm not gonna even call on her name. That June bug, y'all see, that's me running.
Right.
You be going famous with it.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay.
If that thing move a Twitch, I'm sprinting. I'm telling you.
Okay. I mean, so you guys at home, you see, I'm surrounded by a whole bunch of scared people.
You dang right.
I ain't scared.
I'm scared.
Okay.
But I'm scared of scary movies.
We know, but the reason why people are scared is based off, in my opinion, of culture, pop culture, and they show all of these things in such a negative light. But here we have William, who's just a spirit within a fucking doll, and he's good. He's friendly. He's just wants to be held. All ghosts, negative or whatever you want to call it, they have a want.
They want to be held.
Yeah, probably want to be held.
Some want to kill.
Well, you know what?
I don't
Some
know.
want to.
I ain't scared.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Yeah,
I think they do that when you don't understand the shit they say.
Well, I think they're evil. Not all of them. Not these here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to offend them. Offend them or nothing.
You looking nervous, K-Dog.
Yeah, I know you seen how K-Dog.
He's looking very, very nervous.
I'm
good, man.
Right.
Like, what I got myself into?
Yeah, but I personally wouldn't touch that shit.
Well, again, guys, I would like to. I'm curious by nature, so it is what it is. But again, like I said, you think about that. Everything you've ever seen, watching bad movies and shit, they always make it negative. But there are good spirits, a beautiful spirit that could, be in those.
Well, I remember, I got to go back to my childhood.
Okay.
On this topic. I remember when we stayed in the village in South Park, I probably was like maybe 9 or 8.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And they used to have, you saying wow because I was 9 or 8?
No, because when you were staying at. You were staying in South Park Village.
Yeah.
Like,
So
wow, I remember that.
yeah. So
I know where it's at.
Okay, so you know how they have the big community dumpsters and shit?
Yeah.
Where you
Yeah.
have to dump all the trash. So I went to take the trash out one day, and there was this lady out there. She was just frantic. She was crying. She was going crazy, and she was throwing all her items in her house in the trash. And she said her stuff was cursed.
Ooh.
And she was crying, and no sooner that she was throwing it in the trash, it was people getting it out the trash. I'm talking, she was throwing nice shit, everything in the fucking trash. But she was serious about this. She was crying, like, you know, like she was really hurt.
Mhm.
And I was just sitting there like a kid, like, damn. So obviously she had 100 items in her house.
Or she was crazy.
Or she believed.
I mean, that's
she
what
had
people.
haunted
That's
items,
what
right?
people would say.
Right.
That's what people would say, huh? What did you
No,
say,
no, no.
Ramon?
I said, or she believes she has haunted items, and it goes back to that culture piece you were talking about,
Yeah.
right? So,
Yeah.
depending on how maybe religious you are,
Yeah.
Some religions, man, it's the devil,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And it's got to be the devil.
It could have been because
Right.
obviously whatever she experienced scared the shit out of her.
But even if it's not the devil, that's in their minds,
Yeah.
and they automatically think, okay, this doll is the devil.
Right.
But then in South Park in the Village, you can't afford to throw shit away.
Right.
So it had
That's
to
what I
be.
said. She was crazy, man.
Well, I don't know. You can call
She
her
threw away
crazy.
all her stuff.
She threw everything,
And who
in
knows
the
what
trash.
happened to the
everything
stuff.
out of her apartment. No, people were getting it out of the trash, and she threw it in.
Because it was
No,
nice.
no, no,
It's
no,
probably
no.
some nice shit.
It-
No,
yeah, it
no.
was.
What I'm saying is, just think. I'm just going to the other side here. So she tossed away her sofa. Someone takes it out, takes it home. 3 months later, right? Someone ends up killing someone on that sofa.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You don't know what could be, you know what I'm saying? The woman, even though you might say, well, she's crazy, you don't know what down the line had with all her items that they taken. I'm just throwing that out there.
I mean, shit, it's the truth. I feel what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Yeah, I'm just throwing it out
I
there.
mean, because I have a thing with taking dead people's stuff.
Yeah, because it's their stuff.
Yeah. I mean, even if it's given to me.
I have no
Depending who
problem.
it's given to you from.
Yeah, I mean, that's
'Cause
true.
If
That's
my
true.
father gives me something, I'm
Well, that's
I'm proud
different.
of.
That's
Just-
different. You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
Yeah.
well, then let me ask you this. Is money cursed? Because, you know, it's been so many times someone shot someone dead and they rammed through their pockets, pulled out their money and ran off.
Well, I don't know about that, but I know
Okay.
that you can actually go online and purchase 100 items on eBay.
Sure.
Of course you can. Of course you can.
I
mean,
was doing my research and it was like so many items.
So
that
let me
people claim to
comment
be
on the
100.
money thing,
Right.
man.
Okay.
Generally, I would say no, and here's why. There's not generally an emotional attachment to a specific dollar bill,
okay.
right? Yeah, I want my money, and I don't care if it's in $5 bills or $1 bills, as long as you don't take my money,
Right.
right? I'm not in love with that particular bill that's sitting in my wallet.
Right.
So there's not an emotional attachment to it.
Mm-hmm.
And so because we find that there's not, usually with haunted objects, there's an emotional attachment to them.
So that's what makes it the
Right, like the dolls, right?
Okay.
All these dolls have had at least one person emotionally attached to them,
Right.
right? Maybe more than one if it's passed down from generation to generation. So the bed, I remember one time in an investigation, this woman had a dresser and she thought it was haunted. She thought she could see spirits coming out of the mirror, but that's a dresser that's been handed down from generation to generation, right?
So I feel you. So basically what you're saying is a certain emotional attachment to certain things. Like Roger Nelson, Mr. Prince himself, had his guitar.
Yeah.
So it could very well be, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Cursed with, well, not cursed.
Energy on it.
I don't know. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So.
Princess energy is on it.
Okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, which is why these people who passed away and they have these particular items sell so much on the internet and stuff like that.
Like BB King's guitar.
Yes, like that.
What's her name?
Lucille.
Lucille.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean that Lucille was with BB King for a generation, right?
Right.
So
Right.
there's a lot of emotional attachment to that item. So.
Okay, so I want to ask K-Dog again.
Okay.
Have you ever or would you play with a Ouija board?
Nope.
Wow. Okay.
Not my stilo.
It's not your stilo. Okay.
I mean, what is your?
What
I mean,
is your stilo?
Yeah. What is this? What's the problem with playing with the Ouija board, man? Tell me.
I'm not trying to tap into that dimension in that realm.
Okay.
But you
So-
stay
yeah.
lit.
I stay lit in the flesh, in the fleshly world, but in the spiritual world.
Okay.
So you really believe that there is a dimension, that realm. There is another one on the other side.
Yeah.
You believe that?
I believe in the devil, and I believe in God.
All right.
Okay. Well, hold on. Go, Ramon. Let me ask you.
Wait a minute.
Oh, okay. Well, go ahead.
I had one more for K Dog.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, I want to ask K Dog, have you ever had any experience that you thought was paranormal or you couldn't explain?
Yeah, I actually feel spirits. It's a gift.
Okay.
When my spirit man's fed. But yeah, I had sleep paralysis before too.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I feel bad juju when I'm when I'm around people that got bad juju.
Okay, what does it feel like?
She was like you getting pinned down.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like something sitting on top of you.
Holy moly.
And you know, I was always taught and brought up, you know what I'm saying, whenever you get to that point, you got to rebuke it in the name of Jesus.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I stay firmly prayed up, you know what I'm saying, when I feel the bad juju.
Okay.
And when that happened, you know what I'm saying, that's when everything lifted up. But it was a battle just to get that name out of there.
Wow. So you said when you walked in a room and you came in, you kind of played by the dolls, and I said, "Man, don't touch him." And you was like, "I already know."
I felt something when I walked.
Yeah.
I felt something when I walked in the room.
Wow.
But sometimes it's like it's kind of
that could have been J vibes. You.
I was going to ask him, do you feel any bad juju?
I never know. It's like it's hard to understand it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you ever feel like when you get scared, you feel that little tingling feeling.
Yeah.
I can't tell the difference if it's a tingling feeling or is a spirit or something bad around me. So it's like I just pray and keep moving. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it sounds like you might be suffering from allergies. Allergies. You know what I'm saying? Because they give you that tingling feeling too.
No, man, no.
Or it might be burning.
No. But hey, check it out, guys.
Paranormal piss.
Yeah.
Right.
Check it out.
Paranormal piss or farts.
Right. We're talking about haunted items and everything, and we've had a specialist bring us some beautiful merchandise here, so he can explain it to us. So he's already explained a couple of them to us, but we're going to take a quick break, and after that, he's going to go right back into it. So we'll be back in just a second.
Hey.
Don't put my purse on the floor. Don't put my purse on the floor. Bring it here. We can see my purse on the floor.
Caleb wants to sit right. Hey, we are back. We are back. What you say? What up? We back.
Hey,
Everybody.
Hey.
Ha. Welcome to another great episode of the Urban Paranormal Podcast, where you might be crazy to some,
But
your family to
us. Hey.
And as usual, I am your host, JH.
And I'm your moderator, Trent A. Johnson. And we got K-Dog in the house looking like Shaggy over here, scared as hell.
What up, K-Dog?
what's up?
We got David R., our anchor man. He's on the panel again.
Right.
And we're returning with Mr. Ramone from Ghost Houston, which is to my left.
Ghost Houston,
Now,
what's up?
Here's the thing, guys. We're talking about haunted items, which are these particular pieces that we have on our panel here. Okay, so the thing is, though, is that if you hopefully you didn't miss the first segment, but if you did, that's what we were talking about. But right now, there was so many different questions that you guys were asking in the chats.
Yeah, we got a question from Janet Elaine Richardson.
There you go.
She wants to know, does any one of those items you have, Ramone, have a binding on them? I'm not quite sure what that means, but
Just
maybe.
like a protection, man, away from to keep the spirits where they
Okay.
kind of separate. I take these items as is and I do nothing to them. By default, though, these Dybbuk boxes here tend to have a ceremony attached to them, a process, a prayer attached to them to keep whatever is attached to the items in the box, to keep them in the box.
Oh shit.
Right.
That's a good thing.
And that's one of the reasons why you do not open the Dybbuk boxes.
Wow. You ever been tempted?
Oh, of course.
Wow.
Of course.
I mean, can we open one now?
Fuck no, Jay.
Bro,
Fuck,
seriously. He
No,
opened the
that's-
box,
Fuck no.
that doors get open, and
I
I'm
know we
gone.
gonna touch everything in this
That's
motherfucker.
probably not a good
Yeah,
idea.
man.
I'm
They
gone.
they won't let me be me.
Headphones
Don't,
on.
don't be you on your time.
That's probably not a good idea.
Jay,
to
I
open
know,
the
right?
boxes.
Jay, more of these entities may become part of you and you will lose yourself. Think about it.
Exactly.
Well, you know what? I
Right.
remember another guy that lost
Right.
himself into one of those things, and his name was Charles E. Ray. He was Chucky.
wow.
He had a great time.
Hell no.
He had a great
man,
time.
I fuck Chucky.
But he
yo.
didn't live that long, did he?
I mean, he
I
did.
know,
It's
right?
been years.
Right.
But I'm just saying, you guys at home, we are talking about haunted items, and I did read the comment here, and yes, body modification does look hot on a lot of people.
Okay.
I want it, but
Would you gonna get butt implants?
no, fuck that. I'm gonna get fucking horns. I'm gonna get horns, man. That'd be awesome.
No, maybe
You know
you should
what
get
I'm
some butt
saying?
implants, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that would be.
They do sell horns over in the Texas Ren Fest, and you can kind of super glue them into the head, and it looks realistic.
Hey, let me get you to flip your mic up. Towards
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, totally.
Who, me?
Is this better?
Nah, you good, K-Dog.
Maybe
yeah.
I will
That's
get
great.
maybe I will get those horns and put that damn glue that damn girl put in her head.
Yeah,
Put that shit on there. It won't
it'll
never
look
come off.
pretty. It'll
Wow.
look pretty rad.
Yeah, pretty cool. So I was just thinking though, Trent, though,
Yeah.
truly, just all jokes aside, man, that if people don't know like a particular piece is haunted, it could probably cause some serious shit.
I
in their
mean, well,
house.
that could be a danger. Like, I mean, because I myself, I like to go to garage sales.
Me too.
I like nostalgic stuff.
Me too.
Like, I might find something old and it just calls for me to buy the shit. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
So I'm thinking it might be a danger in picking up something that way.
Right. So now we won't go to garage sales.
I know I still go. So what are the
I ain't
odds?
going no more.
What are the odds of picking up something that's haunted like that, Ramon?
So, man, y'all guys got to look at the paranormal as an opportunity to learn. And
Yes,
it's not necessarily
definitely.
something that's going to be negative, right? And
Okay.
so
Mhm.
you go to an antique shop, the chances of you finding something negative and haunted there are not necessarily great,
Okay.
right?
Damn.
That doesn't mean that,
That don't mean it's zero. though.
right? I mean,
Yeah.
spirits do attach themselves to older objects. And then the chances of you finding an object with a spirit attached to it is pretty slim, but finding an object with a negative spirit attached to it is even slimmer than that.
Wow.
So, I mean, look at it as an opportunity, man, to just learn more about the spirit world. You know, don't be scared of antique shops. Don't be scared of garage
Okay.
sales.
Okay.
Now, trust your gut instinct.
Yeah. Of
Uh-huh.
course.
Do not dismiss your gut instinct, right?
Of
So,
course.
if you bring this box to your house, man, and you got all kinds of stuff flying off your wall, and you feel, the spirits, and it's just bad juju, I think is the word you used earlier.
Yeah, that
Right.
was funny.
Then get rid of it.
Right. Right.
You know?
Okay. So I watched this movie called The Possession,
Okay.
made in 2012, and it was
Yes.
actually about a Dybbuk box, one of those items you have right over there.
Yes.
And so
So-
it
so-
said
Can I tell you something real quick?
yeah, go ahead.
I legitimately tried to buy that box.
From
Oh,
that movie,
wow.
No,
I mean,
yeah,
the actual,
from the guy.
because it was actually based off true events.
Yes.
Oh,
I
wow.
wanted that box.
Holy moly!
I don't blame you.
Holy
Dang.
shit! So the spirit inside of this box that's what's actually called a Dybbuk or whatever you call it, right?
That's correct.
And this box is supposed to bind whatever spirit this is,
Mm-hmm.
a malicious spirit.
Right.
Wow. So every spirit that's in a Dybbuk box want to hurt something.
So Dybbuk literally translates to demon.
Wow.
Wow.
Demon time.
Demon
Here we go.
Demon time.
No time.
It's another word. It's another word for a demon, right?
Okay.
It's
Can I
generally
hold the
considered-
box?
Yes, you can hold the box.
Can I keep passing? Let me see. So everyone. at
Remember
home
what
can
I
see?
told you, Jay? Earlier today,
Oh,
me
I
and
know.
Jay was riding on the car in the car.
I ain't
If
shaking
I
you
told
give
him if
me,
he got
if you
close
give
to
me
me with
minks or
we
mirror
was
or
gonna
Frank
touch
Kitchens or
all the
Hollywood,
furniture in this motherfucker.
I might touch it.
Okay.
Wow.
You guys at home, and I mean, I know that we're on this little
Okay,
camera.
put it back before you drop it, Jay.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
drop
seriously.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. You ever seen the movie
Kiss
Pinhead?
it, Jay.
You ever seen the movie Pinhead? It has little nails in it on the side and little chains and stuff on the little thing. Little
Kiss
hooks.
it, Jay.
I'm not gonna kiss this man's stuff, bro.
Is it okay if he kisses it?
He can do whatever he wants to. Just don't open it.
Make love to it, Jay.
Yeah. Anyway,
Don't open it.
anyway,
Come
you
on,
guys,
wow.
it is.
I guess the dark side of Jay is now contradicting
I
himself.
know he getting scared now.
I'm not.
Here's
gonna-
your chance, man, to go to
Yeah.
hell.
That's like asking me to eat some food off the ground,
No,
bro.
this
I'm
is
not.
this is
Yeah,
your chance
it's
to
probably
go to
pretty
hell.
dirty. I wouldn't do that.
Right, it's
Okay.
dirty. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
He's got a sensible point.
Right, but it has all of these like little strings and everything to keep it closed.
Wow.
And apparently they say a prayer to make sure that
Right.
it's stays what's inside. And see, I don't want to fucking end up in no box, bro. When
I
I,
know.
die, I'm gonna be
Okay.
mad as fuck if I end up in a
But
box.
can you look how uncomfortable K-Dog looking over here?
That's unfortunate, bro.
So
It's a natural
here's
human
the-
reaction.
Here's
Wow.
kind of the story behind these boxes,
Ew.
right? And some of it's maybe Hollywood probably, jacked up the story a little bit with that
Mhm.
movie. But realistically, pieces of you, let's say you're getting tormented or you're getting bothered by something negative.
Uh-huh.
The thought process is you create these boxes with your own hands and you put pieces of you in it. Now, what's the definition of pieces of you? I mean, it can be anything. It can be fingernails, it can be money, it can be hair, a locket, pictures, whatever. This box gets sealed
Mhm.
with however it's done, and wax is usually part of it. And prayers are said, and whatever's there is supposed to stay attached to you
Wow.
in here, never to be opened again. If you shake these things,
Hey, bro.
no, you're fine.
Okay.
There's stuff in it.
Okay.
Wow.
I'd have no idea what it is.
Wow.
I bet
right.
you it's worth a lot of money.
Who knows? I mean,
Why you say
it-
that?
Maybe a tooth.
I mean, come on, a tooth. I'm pretty sure it's probably a coin, right?
A
That-
penny that's worth a lot of money.
That's
Okay.
that's dated back a long time ago.
it
right?
could be anything,
Okay.
man.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it's pieces of you, right? And so what ends up happening is, okay, let's say I make this box for me because I'm trying to get rid of something negative. Now what do I do with it?
right.
I can't really burn it. can't throw it away. So what a lot of people would do is they would knock out holes in their walls, and they would put the box in the walls, and they would sheetrock it back up, right?
So what if it's opened accidentally, like a drop?
Then therein lies the problem.
You freed them.
So people don't know what to do with these things, and so what happens is that they'll knock out holes in these walls, and they'll put them in the walls, and they'll seal up the walls, and these houses are passed down from generation to generation or whatever. But these houses are sold, and people remodel, and what happens when they start knocking out walls? They find these boxes, and
wow. And you said, what do? Burn them? And when I was doing my research, it said that is the worst thing to do.
Right. Well, you don't want to violate the integrity of the box.
Okay, like even with tarot cards, because I heard that tarot cards could be cursed, but if you burn them, you basically curse yourself.
That's a good question, and I'm not an expert in tarot cards. So.
Okay, and they said the way to really get rid of them is to drown them.
Is to what?
Drown them.
Drown the tarot cards?
Yeah, I think it's a safer method.
Yeah, you drown them in water and then get rid of them.
Okay.
And they can't come back.
Okay, that's the problem. Y'all watch too much television.
Well, that sounds like a ritual. Well, you the one over here about to lick the box, and I watch too much TV. You talking about implants, and I watch too much TV.
Wow, Jay, you're more human than I thought.
There you go.
Y'all tune in for the next show. We're going to get Jaden butt implants.
True butt implants. And boobs.
Twerk
and
it
boobs.
out. Twerk it out.
Right.
Got to go both of them. But no, I think that it's really cool, that someone would put their stuff in a box and they would hand it down. I mean, that's fucking creepy when you think about it. So I think it's pretty cool that you would put in all your bad juju pieces of you and say, you know what, fuck it. Let someone else find it. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
I mean, that's pretty cool though. I mean, it's like sending a bomb.
Everything evil is cool to you.
Well, I'm just saying,
So I've probably got 15 to 20 of these boxes, maybe more.
Whoa. Do you name them? I mean, like number them, like where they came from or anything like that?
Yeah, I got stories for them all. They all come to me with stories, and some of them are just really, as crazy as it sounds, some of them are just really beautiful.
Okay, what about this one that I was holding?
I love this one, man. I think this is really cool and interesting. And this is not going to be opened up anytime soon.
Hopefully not ever.
I mean, what's the story behind it? Like, what's the story behind it?
Oh, so these come to me all from all over the country, right? Or in fact, this one I think came to me from Israel.
Okay,
beautiful. And so it came to me from Israel, and it was literally, like I explained, that it was a box that was created to release someone of negative energy. It was put in a house. It got knocked out. The walls did, and they found it in the remodeling process, and they know what it is, and they want nothing to do with it. They asked me if I would take it.
I'm interested in that little guy over there. What's up with him?
Which one?
The little guy.
What little guy?
This one?
The one that looks like a burnt up voodoo doll or something?
What's up with him?
Okay. This is a cool one.
Holy shit.
Why does he look like a slave?
So this here is from the Island of the Dolls in Mexico.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God.
So he's covered, or she's covered, in a lot of grime and little dirt and smut and whatever.
It's like he had a rough night.
More than a rough night.
The Island of the dolls hang in trees.
Yeah, he said don't make fun of them.
No, he had a rough night.
And so one of my contacts in Mexico contacted me and says, hey, I've got a doll from the Island of the Dolls. Would you be interested?
Holy moly.
And it's a contact I trust. And I'm like, you're kidding me. And he's like, I'm like, how do you get that? And he's like, yeah, sometimes you don't need to know. And I said, okay. So I flew down to Mexico City for the sole purpose of picking up this doll.
Oh, wow.
And because I didn't want it to get mailed. So I flew to Mexico City for the weekend. I met my contacts. He handed me the doll. We made the exchange, and
nothing happened. It's just a doll. Like, did anything happen in your house?
No,
or nothing with that one.
No, and this is more for me. I'm just so fascinated by where it comes from, right? And there's a lot of history with the Island of the Dolls, and so that's an actual doll from the Island of the Dolls in Mexico.
Let me ask you this: what is the scariest thing that happened with one of the items that you have in your house, if anything?
Okay, so one of my team members, we call her Mama Flo.
No, one of the items.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
it has to do with one of the items.
Oh, okay.
So she was over at my house, and I don't know what we were doing. She was there for some reason, and she walked into my doll room, and I have a box, not this one, another box and it's pretty negative when you look at it. It's got skulls made of bones, and
And you didn't bring it?
it's got a bottle with.
Yeah, they didn't bring it.
It's got a bottle that's sealed, almost like a Dybbuk box, but it's got blood in it. It was used for ritualistic things, and anyway,
That's the one you should have brought.
yeah, maybe next time.
Okay.
So she walked in and she felt it, and she's, kind of like you, have a connection to the spirit world.
Yeah.
She felt it immediately. And if I recall correctly, she went home and her dog died.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
And
wow.
she blamed it on the box. And
Wow.
she said that whatever was there came home with her briefly and it attacked her dog or killed her dog. And she stands by that story. And I can't argue with her. That's kind of her mindset. But in my house, me personally, I have a lot of stuff happen. Nothing that really frightens me, but I'm a weird dude anyway. So the definition of scared for me is a little bit different than scared for most people.
Wow.
Footsteps don't scare me. Stuff flying off the
Snowflakes.
stuff flying off the bookshelf doesn't scare me.
Okay, so look, K-Dog, we got somebody on YouTube saying they see you over there shivering. Aaliyah 82 says, K-Dog, I see you shivering.
I'm farting and everything too. Shit. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Like,
wow. Okay, so
I'm almost finna run.
wow. Okay, and we also have James Russell on YouTube, and they say somebody will go to an OHO worker. Anybody know what that is?
Oko worker.
Opio worker.
Opio worker.
They will wash your bad spirit off of a person. Tell the person to leave the money on the street. When somebody picks up the money, the spirit will transfer to the person.
Whoa.
What is that?
I have no idea.
That is setting up a failure
Opio?
right
yeah,
there.
it is.
Opio
It
worker?
is.
Anybody ever heard of an opio worker?
So I'm going to do some research on that.
You heard of that, David?
All I know
Or
is
you
that
just feel sorry for him?
I'm gonna feel sorry for that
Okay.
person who's gonna transfer the negative spirit into another body or another being.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
James Russell, if you're listening right now, please, is this an African thing? I mean, because it sounds like it. Is this an African thing?
What's so African about it?
It's like I've heard the story before.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Okay.
So please, let us know if that's the case, and we need to do research on that, because that's impressive.
I never heard that.
That's
one.
impressive. Yeah. But thank you guys again for just watching and paying attention to K-Dog, twitching and
Right,
scared,
right.
K-Dog, you have my permission to hide behind me if you get scared.
Okay, so look, I got
What?
another 100 item. The Book of Saiga. Saiga. Anybody heard
Saiga?
of that?
Sega.
No.
So-
Video game?
Not Sega, the
Boy,
one where
I'm
we
about
play.
to say I
No,
play
not
Sonic.
like the
Me
Sonic.
too.
Not like the Sonic rings and shit. You know
Not
what
like
I'm saying?
Golden Axe and Shinobi.
Okay, it's actually the Devil's Book. Or the-
hell no.
I know.
Hell
that.
no.
The Book of
Ugh.
Saiga.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Hey,
so-
everybody quiet down. Listen to this.
So there was only 2 known copies of this book.
Mhm.
And it was written in the 16th century in
Okay.
Latin. And this dude, John Dee, he spent his entire life
Mhm.
trying to decipher this cursed book.
Okay.
And it was full of spells
Mhm.
and rituals.
Uh-huh.
He was able to decipher the whole book except the last 36 pages.
Mhm.
So he had to do a seance, a ritual, to try to get a demon time to help him figure out,
Ain't no
the, la-
demon
Oh,
time.
the last
yeah.
36 the last 36 pages.
Right.
And he was able to
No, sir.
conjure a spirit called Ariel. And the spirit told him that only Michael the Archangel could understand those last 36 pages. If any mortal spoke those last 36 pages, they would be cursed.
Wow.
I firmly believe those words are left for the fallen angel himself.
It might be. Because
But
there's
yeah,
only
but
2
look-
copies of this book.
But Lucifer,
Yep.
yeah.
Wow.
Pretty much.
Maybe.
I mean, well, damn, I need
So
to.
is that who the devil is? Archangel?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
he's the man.
Is that true?
What you mean? Is it true that he's the man?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
You say so.
Absolutely. Come on, bro. He's the devil. I mean, that's cool.
Behemoth, Mephistopheles. He's got many names.
I mean, yeah, he does. He has many names. He goes by many things.
Yeah, of course.
You
I am
know.
no one. I
Okay.
am no one.
Wow,
But
wow.
that book, I have 2 copies of that book. Man.
2 known copies
two
in the
known
whole
copies.
world, and this dude had one.
Wow.
And he deciphered everything except the last 36 pages.
That's amazing.
That's damn near remind me of Wu-Tang. The 36 chambers, 36 pages.
Well,
See a similarity there?
nope. I'm just messing with
Wow.
you. But yeah, I mean, but that is dope. I thought you was going to talk about the one where the book is haunted and the devil came to the cell and helped the guy write it, and he did it all in skin, and he wrote all this crap.
I never heard of that one.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Okay.
It's a thing.
Okay.
You know, but hey, see, again, even in those 2 statements, you know, one is a message for him. The other one, the devil comes and helps you. He's
Okay,
a
well,
good guy.
let me ask this, Ramon.
Go ahead.
What about an item like this? You know it's not a human spirit, it's demonic. Would you take items like that?
Would I take a known demonic item?
Yeah. Why are you looking at him like he your hero, bro?
No, he has courage, bro. I mean, I live to be
Wow.
like this man. Come on, let's go.
Okay.
So, in the name of research,
Mhm.
I have,
Wow.
There you go.
as far as items that are reportedly demonic.
Yeah.
So, what's the definition of demonic, right? Is it your mind thinking
mean,
it's
hey,
demonic, or is
anything
it
that's
something that's
against-
really happening?
Something that's demonic. I mean, the classic definition of being demonic.
You mean the pop culture version or what?
So, what's the definition of demonic?
Having to
Opposite
go-
from good.
No. Well, yeah, maybe having to do with being against Christ or evil.
Or anything that
What
is
do you?
against
What's
creation.
your definition of demonic?
So, how many religions are there, right? And so,
Shit, probably millions and thousands
well, you know,
of
there's
religions.
there's hundreds and hundreds of,
Yeah.
of recognized religions.
Yeah.
And their view of evil is slightly different, right? In each of them.
Well, I mean, our people here in America, you know, it's mostly Christian, Muslim. We all think of a demon as the same thing, an evil being that's never lived before, right?
Right.
I don't think of him like that. Go ahead.
Okay.
So, would I
You
take
think
it?
of them as best friends, huh?
I think some people can call them demons. Some of us can call them angels.
Okay.
Would I take an item if I knew it was demonically haunted?
Yeah.
I have,
Okay.
right? And I've brought them into my home in the name of research.
But you knew ahead of time that this object was
Sure.
demonically haunted.
Absolutely.
And how did you know it was demonically haunted?
Well, because people tell me, which is a whole other conversation.
Okay.
So that's why I'm asking you, what
Okay.
makes something demonic, right?
Yeah.
Is it because you tell me it's demonic,
Mhm.
or is it because something spiritual and negative is actually happening around the home, right? And if something in spiritual and negative is actually happening around the home, look, demons aren't in the business of haunting a doll.
They like hurting,
Demons are in the business of
hurting
attacking
and breaking up
your
homes.
spirit, right? And so
Yeah.
I don't find a lot of quote unquote evil items
Yeah.
necessarily. It doesn't mean they don't exist.
Yeah.
Demonic items, they're far few and in between, at least in my research. They tend to be attached more to people,
Okay.
Oh,
right? Or
Okay.
people's homes, because they want to be where you are, right?
Okay. Well,
Okay.
Ramon, we have a question for you.
Okay.
From YouTube. They said, "Do you do private investigations?"
So who asked that question?
Somebody named Jim Cap.
Hey, what's up, Jim? Absolutely, we do private investigations. Everything we do is free, man. No questions asked. You can look us up at ghosthouston.com. If you have any questions, you can call me. I'll answer the phone personally for you.
There you go.
There you go, Jim Cap.
There you go. I go to the thing though. I did like the idea that you said, what is your definition of demonic? Because some people tend to believe like just because I guess a spirit is angry, it's
Wow.
mad. The way it left the earth or whatever, it is mad.
Wow. Can I say something about it?
Go ahead.
Okay, so David, we have a comment online.
Mhm.
It's Evan George. He says, "You look like Uncle Fester." That was a good one, Evan.
Evan,
That's pretty good,
I
Evan.
know,
this
right?
is what you get for the horror realm. Thanks for the
Wow.
compliment.
Wow.
I
Only-
never thought about it until you said it.
Only,
I
you
know,
know,
right?
I know you're my favorite fan, Evan, but I definitely
He
want to
kinda
tell
does.
you that this is the signature goatee. So that makes me different from Uncle Fester. Stay tuned, Evan. We got more creepy stuff for you.
I guess you heard that, Evan.
There you go. There you
Right.
go. And I forgot what I was talking about because you do look like Fester. I didn't ever think about that. I used to
I
love
know,
that
right?
show.
Me
I did
too.
too.
Adam's
Yeah.
Family, that was rocking right there.
Yeah.
But the only thing I can't do, Evan, is just put a light bulb in my mouth. So all I do is do research and report weird facts. Speaking
Right.
of which, I found out this one weird fact coming up right now.
Okay.
It's at Key West. It's called Robert the Doll.
Okay.
And Robert the Doll, its history, it was also known as Otto or Eugene. It goes, like a birthday toy. But then it had like the kid was staying with it until this doll emitted a deep voice. Long story short, the kid named Gene started having horrible nightmares. The toy would disappear. It would get his face redeformed, mutilated, and then the kid would just mutter out the words, "Robert did it." And sometimes the doll Robert would vanish to the attic, and then it would just go from window to window. And he truly believed that was cursed. Now it's in the museum of Martello Museum, Fort East.
Yeah, I heard that
Wow.
story.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell no.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Chills to the spine.
Well, there's this girl on TikTok
Oh yeah.
that has several haunted dolls. If y'all want to look her up, friend her. I know
Yeah.
you big on TikTok.
Yeah, but I ain't finna look up.
Her name is Bad Mood Rude. So
Shoot.
y'all
Bad
look,
Mood Rude.
y'all look up Bad Mood
Shoot.
Rude and check her out with her dolls.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we also have, I got to blow this up though, so please bear with me. It is James Russell replying, and
Somebody farted?
he said, yes, you throw it in a large body of water. Then he said, the water is an ancient, it was used a form of the beginning of time, and its power supersedes any other spirit.
What's that? The water?
Yeah,
Oh wow. Okay.
right. I mean,
Wow.
that's good to know.
But there's a big thing with collecting items like this.
Yeah.
a big thing, yeah, I know.
Because the Warrens, they have a museum in Connecticut.
Yeah.
With all kind of wicked shit from all kind of famous cases. And then another guy that has a lot of stuff is Zach Bagans.
Zach Bagans.
Yeah,
Zach
from
Bagans.
from I think he's from the Travel Channel. He has some kind of paranormal show.
Right, yeah, he
Ghost
did,
Adventures.
Yeah, he got a lot of fucking haunted items too.
Well, Chum, I'm going to ask you this here
Yeah.
though: if you own these items, like he does,
Yeah.
you own these items. Obviously, they could be worth money. People will want to buy them, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Could you actually take insurance out on these items?
They probably do.
Probably so. So Zach Bagans owns the original Dybbuk box from the movie,
Yeah, I know.
Right,
Yeah,
right? That's
yeah,
in his museum in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
I mean, I would imagine he's got stuff insured.
And he also has Bela Lugosi's mirror.
Wow.
It's supposed to be haunted.
He does.
Yeah, he has that. He has he has a lot of shit.
The movie prop that Bela Lugosi would interact in his films, or his personal mirror?
No, the actual personal mirror. I don't know what the story is about it,
Okay.
but it's supposed to be haunted.
I'll definitely look into that for sure.
Yeah.
Bela Lugosi was one of my favorite
Good,
actors.
good luck.
But I was just thinking about, like, is it insured? Is it, because a lot of people want it, right? A lot of people want this stuff.
Well, I don't think a lot of people want it, bro.
I think it's financially,
Baby.
you can gain financially. For example, in this particular museum that is
Right.
kept in, if I decide to break into it and steal these items, I could sell them. It's financial.
Who you gonna sell them to?
A
Yeah.
whole lot of people want this stuff, man.
I don't know.
What
bro.
kind of people?
I mean, you can look at the odds and everybody raise their hand in here. That's like 1 out of 10. There's not a lot of people who gonna want shit like that.
1 out of 10.
Yeah,
yeah,
That's already 2 right there.
I think. Okay, well,
But we're
that's
talking
2 out
about
of
global
15.
graphics of 1 out of 10 in the Earth population.
Yeah,
I think that's what he's trying to say.
yeah,
okay.
exactly.
There are a lot of people that bid on weird things.
Yeah,
Of
I mean,
course.
that's true, but I don't think it's like a majority.
Well, there is this one interesting artifact that you guys are seeing in value.
Mhm.
Check this one out. This one is called the woman from the Lim statue.
Okay.
This one is known as a depiction of fertility goddess. However, it's a symbol of death.
Wow. What?
So, dating back at roughly 3,500 BC, it was discovered from Lim, Cyprus, in 1878. It had 4 different owners, but ever since they had in possession of this object, they always had people dying near this object whatsoever.
Right.
Today, now the 2 remaining sons donated the statue to the National Museum of Scotland, Edinburgh. And it looks kind of a little freaky, a little bit, despite its simplistic, curvy nature.
That's crazy.
Okay.
But you know what we need people to do?
We need them
Besides being hunted, we need them to hit that subscribe button.
Yes.
We need you to hit that notification bell on
Mhm.
YouTube. Leave a comment.
Mhm.
You want to be part of the show, hit us up at urbanparanormal13@gmail.com. And you see our Cash App up here? Send us a little something. The light's getting dim.
Please show us
We
your
need
love.
that. Yeah, we need that.
I love how I did that. That's awesome, guys. Anyway, he is 100% right.
Yeah.
We need your support. I mean, this shit is not
if you like
free.
the show.
Yeah. I mean, even if you don't like the show, keep it to yourself. Support anyway. All right. Hit like, subscribe, and share. We need that. Okay. So I tell you what, we're getting ready to come up off of here, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Hey.
Hey. The hell was that? Did you see how he just looked at me, man?
Oh,
It's this
Y'all-
I'm trying to see who finna react. No, I heard a noise. That was Jay. I think he's choking on this vape over here.
oh.
Or maybe it was the dolls.
Hey.
Who knows?
I haven't
y'all to
looked,
come
I haven't
back
looked
in
at
the
the
room.
doll since earlier. Like,
I hope y'all enjoying this show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hope you find
Yeah.
something useful.
Okay, guys,
we're back.
we're back, and we are back with special guest. Okay, Ghost Houston, and our
Hey.
topic is talking about haunted items.
You forgot about K-Dog. We got special guest
Oh,
K-Dog.
yeah,
yeah,
you're right,
totally.
right.
Mr.
We got-
Caleb Johnson in the house.
Mhm.
Caleb or Caleb? Oh, that's right,
Caleb.
Caleb.
This motherfucker got a learning
Caleb.
disability.
I'm
Caleb.
the unlocked
Yeah.
character over here.
Well, from and tell him what you do, Caleb.
I am a all-around entertainer, actor, comedian, and hip-hop artist.
Sweet.
Yes, sir.
And you was in the movie. What's that movie you was in with ESG?
Me and ESG got a movie that was in theaters called Sunday in Houston.
Yeah,
And
it's
I'm
a good
basically
movie. Good movie.
playing
There you go.
Houston versions of Chris Tucker.
Right.
Yeah.
And I know, right.
So
There you
she
go.
nailed it on the money when she said,
She
I
did.
got my Chris
She
Tucker
did.
facial
There you go.
expression.
You know, so you guys, y'all didn't see, but I took a picture with William. It was an awesome picture. William was
Wow.
a lovable doll, right? So yeah, I did, man. I had to. I couldn't resist. You know, he said I could, and I was like, okay, as long as I'm not disrespecting him. You know what I mean? And I think William appreciated it too because he smiled on the picture actually.
Both of y'all got y'all rocks off.
There you go. That's it exactly.
Wow.
You know, but also remember the guy who was saying what to do, put the money down, and people will pick it up and they will be cursed.
Yeah.
And I had
Mhm.
said, he said, what it is, he said, it's actually the people of the Caribbean and African. In
Oh,
Africa.
and you did say that sounded
Yeah.
African.
Because I thought I've heard it before.
Wow.
somewhere.
Okay.
So, you know, don't pick up any money, people.
Wow. Okay, I got another potentially cursed item or object.
Shit.
Okay.
So,
Let's hear it.
I like to hear.
This is Dr. Kevorkian's suicide van.
Oh,
Dr. Death.
wow, his van?
Hey.
Yeah. You know who Dr. Kevorkian is?
No,
Yes,
Zach
yes,
Bagans.
yes, I do.
Yeah. So
Please elaborate who
Oh.
he is.
okay. He helped
Dr.
over
Death.
100 terminally ill people commit suicide in the
Oh,
90s.
hell no.
In the
I thought
90s.
you about to say something.
And he had like a little van with all his little murder. I don't want
mean,
to say murder, but
No. Say it
death,
right.
assisted death
Mr.
items.
Kevorkian, over 100 people. He
No, you
helped
say
them-
his name
Oh,
right,
well,
and then I'll say it.
Say his name.
No, you say it.
You say it.
Kevorkian.
Okay. That man helped 100 people cross over to the,
To the
good
other side. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't murder
You know, old boy Zach Bagans has that van too.
for real.
Yeah.
It's in his museum.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, so
Okay.
this dude, Zach Bacon,
Zach Bagans.
like bacon, cooking
Yeah,
bacon.
something like that.
He got all 100 items.
He got a lot of them.
Yeah.
He got
So
a
he
lot
like
of
the king.
He's like the
He's
king,
the king.
of haunted shit. Yeah.
All right.
Must
yeah.
be a red blood eating meeting guy or something.
Eating meeting. Okay.
Red blood meat eating guy.
Okay.
I meant to say it.
Okay.
I'm
Man,
a little
don't-
fumbler
do-
and
do-
flabbergasted because it's a little chilly.
I know,
Do
right?
not start off about meat eating, David. Don't do that. Don't do
Meat-
that. Tell me,
Meat eating.
tell me about this van.
Yeah,
though.
please.
Like what?
Well, he had like all kind of like IV drips with shit that'll kill you.
So it's just a moving suicide van.
Yeah, it was a
That's
suicide van.
Fucking awesome. It's like, ice cream and naps.
What's
Awesome.
awesome
was-
about that?
I mean,
man?
It sounds very
Just
illegal
saying.
to me. I mean, he wouldn't be much of a doctor if he's applying deaths to people.
Not
He
true.
would
Well,
be
it
more
was-
of
So,
the killing engineer or something.
well, it depends on which way you look at it.
well,
Yeah, of
You know what I'm
course.
saying?
I mean,
Because these people actually
want
wanted
him to die.
and
it's
he
pretty
never
sad.
actually killed anybody.
He
put
didn't.
He
He
put it in their
assisted.
hand. He put it in their hands.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. That is
Right.
very interesting.
And
He
like,
only served 8 years. For
he shouldn't have served any time, because think about this. Think about you suffering from whatever disease, and it's so fucking painful and
Uh-huh.
deteriorating, and no one wants to kill you. Your family doesn't, no one. But yet this man walks in and say, "Hey, I got your back, buddy."
Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Wait a minute.
K Dog needs to say something. Come on.
Y'all telling me that this dude killed people and he didn't serve time for it?
He served 8
He
years.
served
So-
just 8 years.
But he killed people.
Well, this is what
Well,
this
he's
is what
not-
he did. He let's say you came to him with cancer. He would
Put you out your
hook
misery.
you up to a thing that would kill you, but he put the switch in your hands, and he was like, "It's on you, big dog."
It was people that wanted
accessory.
to die. Well, these people
Is it?
wanted to die.
Is it?
Yeah.
You willingly want to die.
That man is an angel, bro. He's an angel.
I don't know, an angel or a sick motherfucker.
No, he's
more
an
of a
angel.
sick guy,
he a
honestly.
devil.
He's no.
Maybe he would have a better job in, the Netherlands
Well, I think
or Switzerland.
you would
Who
probably
knows?
have to know him personally to know
Well,
which side he was taking. Was he having fun doing this shit, or was he genuinely trying to take people out of their misery?
guess what?
He was
It
trying to
doesn't. It doesn't even matter to me what side he particularly on. It's his actions that matter.
Yeah, of course.
And his actions was helping old people make it to the other side.
But
His actions was profiting off of people trying to commit suicide, probably, if he was a, quote, doctor.
His
I
actions.
don't think he was charging.
He
I
wasn't
don't-
charging?
think
Okay,
he
then
was
that just
charging.
makes him a habitual sick guy or something.
I know,
Who
right?
knows?
So can we get to this? We still got a
I want the one with the mouth
a
open.
lady over there that looks like she's in mid scream. Who is that?
She's frozen in
And
fear.
just to catch y'all up,
Yeah.
we're talking about haunted items here. We got some haunted dolls on the show that I'm terrified of.
I don't know why that one is sexy to me.
Oh, you tripping.
That-
You tripping. You nasty.
Yeah, he is. He showing all his true colors on the show.
Hey, at least he's educating
Right.
us about it.
There you go.
All right, so this is
What
on-
about a haunted blow up doll? Could
I think that's what
you get
that,
one of those for
That's-
Jay?
Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice. So go ahead.
Wow.
Go ahead, Ramon.
Yeah, sure. So this is Anna.
Mhm.
Anna comes to
Okay.
me from Waverly Hills Sanitarium.
Wow.
Beautiful.
A lot of negative stuff happened in Waverly Hills, man. You know, it's got a dark history in the world of the paranormal. It's probably considered kind of the number one spot to investigate. It's kind of
Wait, what's the name of this place again?
Waverly Hills Sanitarium.
Never heard of it.
It's in Kentucky, I believe.
Kentucky.
Ah.
Yeah, and
Google, did you get that?
so a lot of bad stuff happened there. They did a lot of lobotomies. They would drill into people's brains to find out
Wow.
mental illness and
Right.
whatever, right? And so, long story short, this came to me. This was at some point in time part of that process, and it came into me. And I was told that a lot of pain attached to this.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
wow.
a lot of kind of negative stuff attached to it. I personally haven't had any experiences that were super negative. However, I did find that the knocking and I do hear children crying.
What?
in
Oh
my-
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like from
when this doll came into my house, and a good friend of mine, he investigates with me. Joe is his name. I think he's actually listening on live stream. So shout out to Joe.
What up, Joe?
Head up, joke.
What up, Joe?
He's actually
up,
one of my
Joe?
investigators.
What up, Joe?
And I'll call him, man, every now and again. I'm like, hey, man, I just heard kids like laughing in my house, or kids crying in my house, and it's because of this doll right here, I believe.
Wow.
Damn,
In
kids.
particular.
Is that why her mouth open?
I don't know why the mouth is open. Pretty weird looking.
Yeah,
I
it
will
is.
say. So she's got a place in my
And you-
doll room right now.
Okay,
Oh,
so
okay.
let me ask. We got a
Right.
comment for K Dog
Yeah.
on the live. He says, "K Dog, do you think David looks like Uncle Fester?" He won't quit with the Uncle Fester. What up, Evan?
That is ruthless. So
Looks like we got our biggest fan
So
of the
do
show.
you? So do you?
I ain't gonna lie. At first, I didn't catch on who Uncle Fester was until
Yeah.
I heard y'all talk. I thought he was talking about the KFC dude.
Oh
Yeah.
wow!
So,
But do you
gonna
know
be
who Uncle
eating this
Fester is?
chicken.
now I know who he is. I heard y'all saying it.
From the Addams family.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he looked like a Fester.
Okay.
oh,
Wow.
Well,
And now that they bring that
Yeah.
to me, well, you look just like that motherfucker.
yeah,
bro.
that's what I was saying
when I
too.
take off the
But
glasses and I start growing in my little mustache, I won't look like Uncle Fester for sure.
Wow.
I'd
Incredible. be
looking like a wrestler now.
Well, Evan is just letting you have it on Facebook. bro.
Oh, of course. He's my biggest fan.
Wow.
Hey, Evan.
Wow.
Yeah.
well,
What
hold
up,
up.
Evan?
Tell you what, K Dog. I could be the Uncle Fester. You could be the Lurch.
Okay. Okay.
We are
okay.
an Adams
Oh
family.
my
Right.
God.
Right.
Okay, check it out, man. You guys at home here. I want you to know, what is his name again? Let everyone know. This one.
This one here.
Uh-huh.
Oh, this is William.
This is William, and he is lovable. He loves to be
What is
hugged.
up with you and William,
Oh,
bro?
my
No, I'm just saying he's
gosh.
lovable. And what about this one right here?
Susie
yes,
Q.
Susie Q. All right. Susie Q is
Susie
probably
Q.
from the 60s, and she's a free love person because she doesn't wear shoes.
Oh boy.
Okay. And the beautiful one, what's her name?
Anna.
Beautiful.
Anna.
And
Anna.
wait, Annabelle doll.
Whoa,
I didn't want to say nothing about that because I knew these people were going to get scared on the stage.
Oh
here behind the thing.
boy.
Okay.
Her name is actually Annalise.
Oh, hell no. Hey,
Oh,
hey,
boy.
no. Hey,
I call her
hey,
Anna.
hey,
I call her
hey,
Anna for
hey,
short.
Love y'all. I can't mess with no dog called Anna. Wow. Ooh. Wow. Wow.
You want me to send you some holy water, K-Dog? I'll send you some holy water.
Okay, you guys
Another
at
one
home,
bites the
K-Dogs
dust.
had to leave. But
Another one bites the dust.
yeah, but hold on. Let me ask you this because we haven't got there, and this is the third segment. This particular box, is there a story behind that particular one?
This box here.
Yeah.
So this is another Dybbuk box that's actually sealed, and it's
Uh-huh.
got stuff in it. I've had this box, I don't even know, maybe 10 years.
Maybe 10.
This is my favorite one.
Okay.
And because of the articulate work and the beauty of it, I think it's beautiful, quite frankly.
Mhm.
Just the work in it, it's high quality. It's like an old jewelry box.
Don't
that's
open
been-
it. Don't open it.
You can't open it.
Okay.
It's an old jewelry box, and it's got cordage that's weaving through the handles, so you can't open it.
It's super
sealed.
glued.
No, it's sealed. It's with knots and wax up top, so
Okay.
you can't open it. There's something in there. It's very heavy. Well, for the size, it's heavy. It's just one of those things. It's just beautiful. It's another one of those Dybbuk boxes that someone had found, and they didn't know what to do with. And I saw pictures of it, and I said, "Man, I want that."
Wow.
And it's kind of been a centerpiece in my home for 10 years now.
Wow. Well,
Interesting.
Technically, now that I'm looking at that and I'm thinking about it, that's a Dybbuk box. That's a Dybbuk box. Wouldn't technically a coffin or a tomb be considered one of those because they opened up the
but
tomb?
That's a box.
It would have to hold a malicious spirit, though.
That's the
Yeah.
only. Oh, I would have to. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's malicious spirit.
Okay.
But your coffin probably would be considered a Dybbuk box.
Ramon, I've been meaning to ask.
Yeah, I like that.
That
I like
Dybbuk
that.
box-
I like that. Yeah.
Right.
Sorry. I've been meaning to ask Ramon. That divot box, it's tied up in a certain way in that divot box or whatever.
Right.
Is it tied up in a certain knot to kind of have some kind of configuration to conceal the spirit inside?
Spiritual tie.
Yeah,
A
it's-
spiritual tie.
I don't
Binding.
know.
Okay.
I don't know if the knot in particular has anything,
That's
Right.
just to
any
stop it.
specific meaning. I know
Right.
I can't open
It's
it even
very
if I wanted to.
specific.
So,
Of
Well,
course.
that's just to stop it from being open.
that's correct.
It's
It's-
very
course.
specific the way it's tied. It's
Yeah, it is.
yeah.
Right.
It's,
That's so each drawer won't
Intricate.
open.
no, you can't open any one of these drawers. There's
Mhm.
there's stuff in I think each of the drawers. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 drawers.
He has some bad shit.
I think it's gorgeous.
Probably
Oh,
some
okay.
I
levels.
love it.
There's levels to this shit.
I don't want it,
Exactly.
but I love it.
Wow.
I mean,
you love it?
I love it, but I don't want it.
Okay.
There seems
Okay.
to be an
Okay.
emblem on the side. Maybe it's
It's
just
cool.
a decoration.
That's cool.
I mean,
to
see,
look at.
that's what I'm saying. Maybe we should find one, or you know, or,
Well,
or
Jay,
ask-
I actually found one for you.
well, I want us to
Oh.
all to get together and open it together.
No,
stay
bro.
in the house.
No, bro.
No, that's not gonna happen.
Not happening, dude.
No, bro.
That's a
No,
movie
bro.
we could
Not
write.
happening.
That's something that we could, take. I'm curious. You just been curious, but you
So,
found one for me.
Next
Tell me one.
lifetime.
Well, I actually found a doll for you.
Okay, please.
It's
Okay.
called Peggy the Doll. Anybody ever heard of Peggy the Doll?
I've
Peggy
heard
the
of
Doll.
Of
Peggy the Doll.
course.
You heard of that one?
No, he hasn't.
Oh, he got one. Okay.
Okay.
So Peggy the Doll was supposedly possessed by an English woman from 1946,
Okay.
and it was given to paranormal investigator Jane Harris. And the previous owner had so many problems with the doll. She was shit flying around, like Ramon said.
Mhm.
And so when Peggy got it, the same shit started happening to her. I mean, when the lady got it,
Okay.
the same shit started happening to her. So Peggy had to give that shit up because it was too much for the paranormal investigator.
Well, the woman had to give up Peggy.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
She had to give up Peggy to the same guy. What's his name? Zach
Bagans.
Zach
Yeah.
Bagans. Yeah. And the most important thing they said about Peggy the doll, don't make eye contact with it.
What? in the
I
hell?
think I know why she's saying don't make eye
Okay,
contact
with
with
Plus,
her.
enlighten us.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna say it based on my gut, pretty much for the first time in the show. I think when you look into the eyes out of certain objects or certain beings, it's like a gateway to the person's soul, so to speak. I can't really give too much of the specifics.
That's just like a pimp in a.
Yeah, of course, you can say it like
So
that.
Ramon,
No, you ain't supposed to be making
do
eye
you look at
contact
your
with me,
dolls
right?
in the eyes?
Yeah, I look at the dolls in the eyes.
It doesn't bother you. See that?
And then
that gets-
apparently Peggy hunts your dreams,
Oh,
like Freddie and shit.
this. So, okay, well, do you know, because you know a bit about this guy, do he have a certain room that's sealed a certain way?
He has an actual museum, a
Oh, a
whole museum in his house.
Okay, so
Yeah.
then let me turn the question down to Ramon. So in your room, is your room sealed a certain way that spirits just, don't
can't get
escape?
out.
Yes, I guess in short, I do use protection.
Okay.
As far as
Thank God you do.
Yes, you have to use protection. I do things to protect myself, and certainly there's parameters that can't be crossed. And for me, my parameters are pretty straightforward. It can communicate with me all at once, or the spirits can communicate with me all they want. Do not mess with my animals. Right.
Okay.
I've got 2 German shepherds. Do not mess with my dogs. Let me sleep, and don't screw with anybody that comes to my house.
So what you gonna do? It sounds
yeah.
like you got. I mean, you gonna kick the spirit's ass?
No, it's my energy is stronger than theirs.
Oh, okay.
Good call.
So I run the show.
Okay.
For some reason, when
So
he's-
even against a demonic energy,
There's no demonic energy in my house.
I'm just wondering how many of
okay.
these dolls are you gonna? Do you have a limit? Like you gonna say like at 1,000?
No, man.
I'm
So
done.
the thing is, I don't have a lot of them. They just
Mhm.
the ones I have come to me for a reason.
But do you have a number where you're gonna stop? Like if you get past 20, are you gonna say, okay, that's enough? I'm gonna stop. Or you just
Or
gonna
until
go off?
until the girlfriend says, "Get the hell out!" Right?
wow. Okay, let me
Of
ask y'all this, Ramon and everybody. Have y'all ever heard of this game called Charlie?
yes,
Charlie.
Where you stack the pencils.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a Ouija,
yeah,
and you ask it questions and it's supposed to answer.
right. I don't know about it supposed to answer. It turns a certain way when they stack. It turns a certain way. It was like real big on TikTok or Instagram. Or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know the whole shabam on it.
What's a shabam?
I know,
I know, right?
Shabam.
So you heard of that, Ramon?
Yeah, I've heard of it a little bit, but I don't know much about it.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask you, did you know if it was any dangers and shit like that?
I don't have enough information about it, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Is you still summoning a spirit or something?
Well, I think the spirit is supposed to be moving these pens. What you do, you stack 2 pencils on top of each other, and it's kind of like the planchette on a Ouija board.
Yeah.
And you ask it certain things, and you put certain letters, and it turns to where it wants to go.
Okay, yeah.
Wait a minute.
and-
My aunt was talking about that.
Yeah, well, we actually had Nicolette on the show,
Mhm.
and she sent me a video of her playing Charlie, and that shit was moving for real.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's spooky.
Quite bizarre.
I know that's quite bizarre.
So who the hell is
Yes.
Charlie? Charlie.
I don't know. I think it's a Hispanic thing. Is it, David?
Charlie?
Charlie. No,
I've never heard of Charlie.
Jesus, but Charlie.
Well, you're not really Hispanic.
He's Hispanic.
He's Hispanic.
Mario.
Charlie's one of the people on the internet.
Well,
Lorenzo.
Ramon is, and he don't know. So apparently, it's not.
Well, I mean, that doesn't mean it doesn't. It's not part of Hispanic culture. Growing up back in the 80s, we never had Charlie.
Oh,
Charlie.
wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, all we had was Candyman.
We
No,
didn't even have
you got-
Candyman. That was a
You
movie.
guys had that woman that was just to scream and have
La
kids.
Llorona.
Sí.
Yeah, La Llorona.
Wow.
You guys-
Llorona.
Yeah, that's
La-
what I remember.
La
Hey,
Llorona.
and you know what else this guy has? Zach Bagans.
What?
He has Ed Gein's cauldron that he
Cook people in.
cooked the
Oh,
people
yeah.
in and shit. How could you have all this shit in your house?
I'm very envy. I am.
Hope he
Envious.
season them.
Wow,
Only-
that's crazy.
Only a
Jay.
man that would, cook people would be mad with power or mad with thirst for knowledge for power.
So you think your wife will go for that?
Um,
You having all that shit like that in the house?
I don't care. No one, everyone have to go for it. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I mean, if I want to have these particular items, make my own particular museum, it has to
You
be
make it
done.
like your own Astro World. It's not Jay's World. huh?
Yeah.
Jay's
No,
World.
but it's happy wife, happy life.
I
Yeah.
know,
So if
right?
your
That's
wife
what they
happy
say.
with it, then it's all good, Jay.
Maybe.
I don't
But
believe that shit.
what you mean? I mean, I'm just saying that.
Happy me.
Yeah, happy me, exactly.
Happy me, happy life.
Me having a William, it's not bad. Me having, a van, that's not bad. You know what I mean? Me having a doll named Annabelle, that's not bad.
You
It's
got
just a-
Shamika Bell, dude.
it's
I
just
know you got
just a
Shamika
doll.
Bell. I hope no residual energy, like go down
Falls
into
onto Shamika.
Shamika Bell. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Yeah.
man.
For real.
She got enough attitude as it is.
I know.
Yeah, I think the
Oh,
tech,
shit.
guy had already said that.
From Susie Q, right? That's Susie Q.
That's Susie Q.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Hey, wait a minute. I just seen this bottle. What's up
Yeah,
with
what's
that?
the bottle?
it kind of gives chills to my spines every time that I'm looking at it. But Ramon, I give props to you for having courage to open that thing, and nothing happened in
Open
this
it.
He
room.
didn't
So open
This
this.
is
Not
shit.
the bottle, but I'm
This
talking about the
This
box.
is not the Dybbuk box.
Do not open
This,
shit in
okay.
here.
this is the
Some of the
sealed.
bottles.
This is what you
Okay.
don't. This is what you don't open.
Exactly.
The
So,
bottle.
How
I
you gonna
applaud
get the
your
drink?
courage.
Say what?
What's in it?
I don't know.
Someone's
there's-
soul or
there-
something.
there's- There's a liquid in it. I have no idea what it
There
is.
might be some good liquor.
It's never to be opened.
What up, Lee Beasy?
It has to do with an owl. And what's really crazy, when I got this, a
Mhm.
buddy of mine was over at my house, and this whole thing revolves around an owl. Like
Mhm.
it's the symbol, and this is actually an owl feather.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's owl imagery on this sealed bottle.
Okay.
This is an owl. Hold on. This is an owl talon,
Wow.
an actual foot.
I got a porcupine
This is,
spine.
this is
over
an
there.
actual foot of an owl
Right.
Wow.
as well. You can see the claws on it.
Let me see that.
I just cooked some chicken feet.
Can I see that?
See
I
if-
did
see
too.
if the
Can I see
viewers at
that?
home can see that.
Wow, that is incredible.
So
I'd
it's an
take
owl
that.
talon, and there's a couple of owl feathers. There's actually this is a summoning spell.
And who are we summoning?
We're not summoning nobody, right?
No,
This
but
is a summoning
who
spell.
would
You
that
Please
summon?
don't.
The spirit of the bottle.
Holy shit!
You can
Right.
summon
So-
somebody.
In theory,
No,
yeah.
You did not just take that out of the bottle, did you?
No.
No,
The
he
bottle-
didn't.
The bottle does not
It
belong.
Wait.
is sealed.
Okay.
I could tell it is sealed, and he's
Who could I?
practicing it pretty safe.
Who
Well,
could I summon?
Maybe we
The guy that's in the bottle.
The guy that's in the bottle. Or
Maybe we
somebody
get a
I want to
wish.
summon.
The spirit that's in the
No, you ain't.
Or
you
it
ain't
could be
summoning
owl's
shit.
blood, or some
Who?
oil inside
Who
the
can I
gut
summon?
organs. Who knows?
Stolas.
The guy that's in the
Stolas.
The 36th spirit is Stolas.
Okay,
Stolas.
okay, that's too much information, y'all.
That's all. That's all. We need
Oh,
to know.
so we got his name now.
Right, right.
What was really crazy and cool is I remember sitting in my house, a buddy of mine was over, and we opened this, and maybe 5-10 minutes after we opened it, we hear an owl hooting
Wow.
kind of in my attic or something.
Dang.
Freaked us out a little bit.
You
For
know
sure.
you fucked up.
Okay,
Ooh.
okay. I gotta say this right now. You guys at home, notice Jay ain't saying shit. See, out of everything that's on this stage right now, on
That's
this,
because you got a hard on over
No,
here. That's
no,
why you
yeah.
ain't
no,
saying shit.
no. I'm gonna tell you
For
that
real.
owl situation scares the hell out of me.
What?
I'm not. No,
You scared
no,
of owls?
No, listen, bro.
Owls are beautiful. I'll take that home.
Listen, this damn Dybbuk bottle came with instructions to summon this man or whatever it is when it's needed, and it also gave you a feather and a damn owl foot.
So you're not scared of the devil, but you scared of a fucking owl foot.
He's scared of a genie.
An
Yeah.
owl is not to be played with, bro.
Come on, bro.
Is it like a
Aw.
genie when it comes out of the
No.
bottle?
It's a
Man,
fucking
Ramon,
owl.
It's a sign of
no.
Is it like a
ability.
genie when it comes
Why
out
are
of the
you
bottle?
so scared,
I
Jay?
don't want to find out.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm trying to tell you, owls are not to be fucked. Listen, here go the thing, guys.
Okay.
All right, everyone, calm the hell down. Right? Let's just walk this through. Owls are not to be fucked with.
Come on, man.
Do not
Seriously?
mess. Owls are dangerous.
You know,
I've never
you give them
owl-
a Tootsie Roll pop. They good, bro.
I've never heard of an owl
You know
attacking
what I'm saying?
anyone.
licks to the Tootsie
Owls
Roll
don't
Pop.
attack.
Well,
Owls, what?
I want.
Owls don't attack.
No, they don't.
Oh man,
Owls don't attack
tear your
people.
ass up.
Who you know they got attacked by an owl?
You don't. The people that got attacked by owls no longer are here no more, bro.
Okay.
Oh, come
so
on.
look, let me ask
Oh.
Ramon
So
this.
let me just add this.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
One of the things we were scared of growing up in Hispanic culture
El
is
Cucuy.
la lechuza.
Oh,
La
La
Lechuza,
Lechuza. Yeah,
La lechuza, which
Okay.
is an owl.
Okay, yeah. We talked about we actually had a whole show about that.
Right.
Right.
Thinking about
Yeah.
it, now,
It had mythical powers.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we just talked. We
But
trying
an
to tell you
owl
about
never fuck
regular
nobody
owls.
up.
Regular owls, yeah.
No, because that is not going to be a regular owl. When you summons that shit, bro, he's going to have you in some nest just eating you, and you just sitting there looking and shit.
Okay,
I've
well,
never
let,
even seen an
but that
owl
is just-
movie.
let me ask Ramon this. Ramon,
Yes, sir.
is there something that you didn't bring that you thought would be too much for us?
That is correct. Yes.
Wow, can you tell us a little bit something about
It's
one
the
of them?
it's the one that has the human doll with a skull made out of bone.
Holy.
Yeah.
Don't bring
I
that.
couldn't even get the moly.
And
out.
Good
the one,
judgment
it's
call.
got the bottle that's sealed, but it's got blood and oil and like
Wow.
rose petals in it.
Holy shit.
That was, yeah, I didn't bring that one.
You can
Wow.
keep that.
Thank you.
Well,
All right.
everybody. Go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, and weird news. I hate to change the topic, but I know we discussed a lot about dolls, but what about cursed paintings,
Yeah,
such as
what
the Cry Boy paintings?
Okay.
The Cry Boy paintings were made by the Italian artist Giovanni Bagliolin, and it was very popular and it was explicit in the 1950s. In 1985, the British newspaper claimed that the firemen had to go ahead and extinguish a couple of multiple houses destroyed by fire, even though the prints were perfectly fine. Turns out that every time a person owns a replica of this painting whatsoever, their houses get burned mysteriously. And, for some reason, when the kid starts to sob on when there's like a sobbing illusion on the kid's eyes draping down from the cheeks, the house starts the fire.
Okay.
Wow.
So you people at home know this. Certain paintings will get your damn house burned down. Okay.
Be careful.
There are certain beautiful dolls that are cursed that are actually friendly. Know that. And there are some fucking bottles with owls on them you're not supposed to open.
Don't open
All
it.
right.
Please don't.
Don't open none of these things.
Please
okay?
don't open.
And
Divot boxes.
yes.
Yes.
Okay. So do not do that. Okay. And do not make fun of the dolls. Okay.
Please
So
don't.
remember this. We enjoyed shooting the shit with you guys.
Yeah.
Talking to you about, haunted items and different things of that nature. We definitely enjoyed having
Well, we
Ghost
not
Houston.
done yet. Let me holler at my boy right quick.
Oh, of course.
Well, we got Lee Bob online. I want to holler at you,
What up,
Lee
Lee?
Bob.
Mhm.
I want to tell you that your brother came. He told me the story, but he's scared to come and tell it. So I need you to come to the podcast and tell your story, bro. Lee Bob.
It must be
There
a
you
deep
go.
story,
Your
bro.
motherfucking ass. Yeah.
I
Yeah. Yeah. Keep going for about. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I tell you what. Definitely, Lee Bob, come on the show. Tell us your story. 'Cause we heard the damn story. We heard it. We know it, and we know parts of it anyway. And we saw the fear in this man's voice. Put it like
Yeah,
that. We
yeah.
heard the fear in his voice.
Yeah.
So we know it's real. And
I ain't heard it.
Yeah.
I want to hear it.
yeah, exactly. So
Yeah, I want him to come to the podcast.
I want to check that out.
yeah,
Yeah.
Please come.
that would be really cool.
Yeah.
And again, like I said, guys, remember there are some items that people basically put themselves